Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 here today on the channel. We have a 1v1 multiplayer battle replay between the Roman Republic and the Lusitani. We've got Rome versus Spain. So, if you'd like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, let me know in the comments feedback and suggestions, and feel free to send me your battle replays over on my Discord. Alright, let's go. So, the Roman Republic has sent a legion into the depths of Hispania, looking to try and take some territory and newfound lands. However, the local inhabitants, the Lusitani, think otherwise. So this should be a good fight. Rome has the experience, the equipment, and the manpower. The Lusitani are slightly outnumbered to them as well, and they do have probably weaker quality units. However, you cannot underestimate, particularly in DEI, the Iberian swordsmen. They are very, very good in DEI. They can even sometimes rival Rome's units themselves. Alright, so let's see how this battle plays out. So, it is currently, I'd say, 50, maybe 60% favour to the Romans, to the Lusitani's 40, so they aren't favoured to win this one. So Rome has gone into not quite a triple axis manifold system. It's not as checkerboarded, but it's still spaced quite well. The Lusitani trying to move up. Cavalry, infantry, units to a man-wise, quite even. Let's see how the Iberians fare in the battle for Hispania. Okay, so it looks like the Lusitani player will want to move some units up, and the Iberians are flying in some cavalry against the Roman equites. Skirmish fire happening on the flanks as well, as the Romans are just holding their formation quite calmly, getting some peeler off and allowing their equites to give chase. Back towards the centre, bit of skirmish and conflict going on, and now the Roman front line is arcing their peeler really high and up over to the air, arcing down and hitting those Lusitani swordsmen sitting further at the back. So fierce fighting is now broken out, and they're trading back and forth. The Hastati and the Principes are doing fine for now. They should have the armour to withstand any Lusitani attack. It does look like they're putting a lot of pressure on that left-hand side, the Spanish, while the Romans have actually gone with a head-on charge here, straight at the Lusitani front line. Although the Lusitani are occupying the left and right flank quite well, Rome is charging on through valiantly through the centre and seems to be staking a claim to this battlefield. But you got to give it to the Lusitani. They do seem to be holding for now. And they've even sent some of their own Iberian swordsmen up to deal with the might of Rome in the centre. They've now pulled back. Still got a lot of peeler, which will serve them well. Oh, it's actually gotten worse. Looking at the balance of power there in the bottom left. It is now probably only 30%. Rather than a 40% favour in a Roman victory. Wow. The Iberians are doing alright in this one. Although Rome's getting some pretty decent skirmishes shot off here. The Iberian swordsman taking the brunt of it. You couldn't imagine for much longer. And he's noticed they've been caught there, so he's going to try and move them out of position. Okay. So, it looks like the Iberians are winning on the flanks here as well. They seem to have a lot more cavalry than the Romans now. Just. And he is committing as well. Swordsman when need be. Super close this fight. Maybe the balance of power is being a little bit too deceiving than when it can be. But the Romans, I guess the motivation for this battle, they want to set up a pretty decent staging ground in Iberia so they can take out the rest of the Lusitani, maybe even some of the Carthaginians and other Asturias barbarians occupying the peninsula. Their infantry does seem to be holding a lot better, the Romans, than how well their cavalry's been doing in this fight. It's just a little bit hard to tell. Are we winning, sir? I don't know. Well, we better charge on in. Okay, so it looks like the Lusitani have wrapped around the Roman front line as well. And they might be moving out to do some hammer and anvil charges as well. Particularly with how they're surrounded now. It can go bad for the Romans quickly, as the Lusitani are just looking to flank and wrap around. They're moving some triarii out, as the Spanish are getting a charge on in to the Roman equites and their infantry. Look, you know what? With the deficiency in armor, shields, and maybe even manpower, the Lusitani might be able to win this one out. Ambushing the Romans, adopting their future descendants, I guess, guerrilla tactics, la guerrillas, that were made infamous in the Napoleonic Wars, of course. But you got to give it to the Iberian swordsmen. They are carving their way on through. They're getting some fantastic, fearful charges. Check out these Iberian screamers coming on in and having an absolute field day against the Romans. And this poor consul is now dealing with the might and the fierce independence of the Iberian folk. Yeah, look at this. They are looking very green around the gills, the Roman Republic. Their cavalry just got smashed. Although they did well skirmishing, they just got caught and wrapped around. Or maybe the Iberian player was willing to sacrifice as well some of his weaker units just to waste that valuable Roman peeler ammunition. Yeah, they're just wrapping around them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only 5 or so units left. And now the Iberian player is just flying on in with vicious hammer and anvil strikes. Romans trying to hold on with that last little bit of morale, but I think that's it. I think it's a GG. It's going to be a glorious victory for Iberia's finest. Crikey, what a decent battle. And a close victory for the Lusitani. Wow, I really like that one. Let's have a look at the casualties sustained and inflicted. So the Iberians deployed, 1,680. And they lost 572. They got 1.4k kills. So the Romans outnumbered them, maybe even with arguably better infantry, by 400. The Triarii got smashed. And yeah, the Iberian swordsmen really carried. And what a good fight. A big shout out to the 1v1 multiplayer players in this replay. But anyway, guys, unfortunately it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this Roman versus Lusitani battle. It was a good one. I really enjoyed that one. I thought, just looking at Rome's army build, he was able to edge it, but those Iberian swordsmen, man, are not to be underestimated. That nearly makes me motivated to do an Iberian campaign. I think that might be quite fun. Throwing out Carthage and Rome, and sort of creating a free and independent Iberian, ancient Spanish, like antiquity kingdom. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, of course. So without further ado, I'm going to play the outro now. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.